All right. My webmaster is going to kill me. All the good
Uh,
questions are gone. But all right. So, yeah. And we just started the recording. Welcome, everyone. Any questions or comments before we start? Yes. All right. Good questions. I really appreciate them. Any other comments or questions I can try to answer? Please. Any other further uh, mentions about anything I can try to get into here? Anything? All righty. Who's the 480 person? What's your name for?
That's me, Gina
I'm
Woods.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Gina,
Tina.
Gina,
Gina.
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 Yes.
Hi, Gina. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. Are you in the Phoenix area or Scottsdale or anything?
Actually, yeah, Gilbert, but I'm currently in Northern California
Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
visiting.
Thank you for being
Yes,
here.
thank you so much. Yes, pleasure.
And all right, so please, any questions or comments before we start? Please, we got plenty of time here. Ruth, you got anything here? Any questions? Nothing? Sherry? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ruth,
I do have a question.
please.
I have a friend who has a adult son. She's in her 70s, and I don't know what's wrong with him. It appears kind of out of it, and I don't think it's drug. Is that something you can help with?
Say that again, hon.
Yeah. I said I have a friend who's in her 70s, and she has an adult son living at home. And he always, when I see him there with her, like he'll come to church once in a while, he always appears kind of like spacey or out of it. Is that something that you can help with? Not
Sometimes.
obvious. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes, depending upon what the situation is, I work with people similar natures, but there's different reasons for that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know anything further, and I don't care to know anything further. So,
Yeah,
um,
I understand. I
but
understand.
I would I would refer
Yeah, I
her to.
y- yeah, I work for everyone's benefit. I work with in appointments.
Sure.
Um, I work with the biological, physiological, the skeletal, neurological situations, chronic pain, stuff like that. And I also work with uh, spiritual questions with people that they might have in their life, which are sometimes a lot of information people want to know about. Other times I work with the emotional dilemmas, dramas, and traumas that people go through as well, and the mental perceptions or misperceptions. So I do a lot of work with that stuff, all those things, all the above. And so if anyone's interested in an appointment, please, just feel free to contact me and we'll set a time and date, go through the website and we'll take it from there. Sherry, you had a question, please.
I was just going to offer to re-ask you about the hertz, the listening to the curiosity that led me to listening to 111 hertz tone, and what it did, it just knocked me out and then started stinging, and I had a lot of pain, but that also moved on. So that was cool. And your thoughts about what, I was wondering if I was interfering with my own my own rhythm with God by doing that. You know, if I was just messing with it, right?
Well,
Step
what
aside,
we
let it be.
what we do is we put ourselves on hold for a little bit and go off onto a different tangent. We don't interfere with God. Because if we derail ourselves for a little bit, we're just going to go into another understanding that we need to work out in our life until we come back to that one eventually.
Mhm.
So in reality, be of good cheer because there's nothing to, uh, be not of good cheer about. We're always working with something. Even when we think we've worked everything out, there's always something that we're working out. And working out is just recognizing it and being in it for the moment and understanding it. And sometimes it involves seeing causes when something initiated in our life, this life, not going into other past lives or anything like that. We're experiencing it now because we're here to recognize it now. And so anything else is just what you refer to as interference. I see it as just a temporary delay because we're always going to be facing ourselves regardless. And if we don't finish something, we're given so many tries at it. And after so many tries, after 7 or 8 or 10 tries, or 6 tries, whatever, then it's erased from our soul. We don't have to worry about it. That's how easy life really is.
Oh,
We're the ones who continually present ourselves with situations from the soul. It brings us into the situations to make it easy for us to address. We wouldn't be addressing it or seeing it or experiencing it unless it was a part of our growth. And to finally be worked out by recognizing, recognizing.
Yeah.
My perception.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm glad you're recording because I
All right.
know it's like crazy.
Yeah. My
Thank-
webmaster's going to kill me for not recording the first few questions, but all right. And all right, cool. Please, any questions about that, Mike or Jean or anyone, please.
Hi,
Feel.
Mark. I just want to let you know that I forgot. Gina is a friend of mine that I invited here today.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
She lives in Arizona, but now she's vacationing here in California.
Lucky woman. So
Sorry, thank
lucky
you.
person. That's awesome. And is she visiting with you?
No, she's visiting with her daughter in Sacramento.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, have a great time, Jean. And all right. Anything else before we start here? There's not many of us, which is great. Please, any questions or comments or someone want a further understanding? Please.
I wanted to tell you something, Mike. This last Tuesday, Wednesday was the first night that I slept all night in probably a year.
Wow.
My neuropathy, and you prayed for my neuropathy, and I slept, and it was wonderful. 2 full nights I slept all night long.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that.
you bet.
All right. When I work with people, I won't work with the emotional here. I only work with biological, physiological, or chronic situations or skeletal or whatever. The emotional I save for private appointments. And because I don't want people telling their whole lives in front of everyone and or what their dilemmas, dramas, traumas are. So, all right, Ruth, my dear friend, talk to me. Anything, tell me one thing. Everyone, just one thing. Ruth, tell me
Yeah.
one thing that's bugging you,
Um,
huh?
Could you work on the tips of my fingers? The first joint is really swollen on both hands, on all fingers. It's apparently a
Sure.
form of arthritis that I've developed. Lucky me. I wanted to go away.
My pleasure. What I'd like you to do is put your hands flat on wherever you're at.
At my desk, unfortunately. Yes, thank you.
All right. Hey, desk is fine. All right, Ruth, can move your fingers around a little bit. Tell me if you notice any difference yet, and it's okay if you don't yet.
Well, one of the fingers is clicking in a different joint, so that's interesting. And I'm also, besides feeling the energy in the fingertip areas, I'm also getting a tingling in the left angel wing. So maybe it's related. I don't know. But
Maybe
thank you.
your angel is coming out. No, I
Thank
mean,
you so
coming out to portray itself. You know, that's good though.
Okay.
Um, yeah, let's see what transpires from this.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
good. Thank you so much. All righty. Sherry, please, any one thing in particular. How's your back?
It, am I breathing? I feel
Your
fantastic.
chest and lungs and
Yes, I
everything.
do not cough. I do not. It's great. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I know. It's so good. And I can see my wrist bone and my hand isn't swollen anymore, which
Yes.
is great.
Good.
So if you would please, but the rest of my arm still is. So if you could please, focus, do that.
All right. So your left arm?
It's my left, you're right, my left.
Okay.
And it
That's
traces
because I'm dyslexic. She said that.
it traces all the way, the swelling goes all the way up and into my chest. So
Okay.
that
All right. So
area.
what I'm going to do is work with your arm, not your chest, or you want me to work with the chest and not the arm?
Arm, please.
You got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm. Oh,
All right, my dear friend.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Let's see what more transpires from that.
Yes, thank
And I'm
you.
so glad after all that time you experienced that devastation in your lungs, it's taken care of.
It is taken care of. It's just wonderful. Thank you. Thank
My
God.
pleasure.
Thank
My pleasure.
you. Thank you so much.
And please, everyone, while I was on Sherry's case of just working with the arm and not the chest, because these are just really quickie healings. They might last for 5 hours. They might last for the rest of your life. I don't know. I leave it up to God. And I just do my job, as they say. And um, if you want a regular appointment, please go to the website and we can address a lot of things. And but please also, if it's within your heart, do go to the gifting tab on the website, markearlix.com, and give something from your heart if it's within you. And if not, that's fine too. Um, God still responds. All right.
boy.
Zodi, anything in particular you'd like me to work with, please? Name one thing.
Well, I've been having pain when I wake up in the morning where I had my hip surgery. I don't know if it's because we had a little bit of rain and my body don't know how to handle that or what it is. And my neuropathy is back in my feet. So I think it's my hip that's causing the neuropathy that's bothering me.
Is it the right hip, hon?
Yes, it is.
All right.
I
So,
wake up in the morning and it's hard to stand up, but then as I go through the day, it's okay.
boy, do you sound like you're from Texas? All
Ah,
right.
everybody.
Let me work with your right hip some, and you'll tell me if there's any changes in your life, either immediately or over a short period of time or whatever. In
Okay.
the old man or old woman's way. All right. All right. Did you sense something happening in there? I'm just curious.
I sensed a warmth. My hip got real warm.
That's what I call the breath of God, the dance of life. And
Really.
and so let's see how this transpires. Excuse me. I'm going hoarse already. Let's see what transpires and how it changes now.
Okay.
If it should.
Thank you.
Oh, blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Mike, my dear friend.
Yes. I've gotten rid of a lot of the discomfort in my back, but I still got some superficial uh, going in the middle across it.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm working on trying to get rid of that too.
All right, great. Now, it did have a choice of two things. One is to stay like that, that little bit of discomfort, and eventually develop into a little more discomfort for the rest of your life, or to to work it out. And to work it out for you is to do what you're doing, which will eliminate that.
Hey, thank you.
It'll develop the muscles that hold the vertebrae.
Okay, thanks.
All right, good. And please do keep me updated, everyone. I'd really appreciate it. And Jean, please talk with me. Anything in particular you would like me to work with on?
There wasn't, like I said, I just kind of found out about this last minute. So it just said that you can come and observe. So I didn't really know what to expect.
No, I hear you. I don't either. I hear you. And some people are scared, or nervous. And believe me, I'm much more than that with all the time. Always. Because I never know what to say. That's why I talk so much, I guess. And is there anything in your body that's bugging you?
Um, well, I do kind of get like this little, I guess like an ache on my left side, like near my pelvis. Not all
Okay.
the time, but every so often.
All right. I'm writing it down. Pelvis. All right. Tell me if I know you're not having it now.
No.
And so tell me if you sense something happening on around the left side there.
Mhm.
It was just my right. Okay.
I think I feel like it's kind of warmer.
Yes. And keep me updated.
Okay.
So take a moment. There.
Mm. It's still, I still feel the warmth. It still
Okay.
feels the mhm.
All right, there you go, hon. Let's see if this doesn't help it less often, even if
Okay.
if it doesn't totally eliminate it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. My total pleasure. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And anyone here, if you're not already, please go to if you're on Facebook, go to my Facebook page, Mark Earlix, and just read the posts once in a while, or go to my website and sign up for the newsletter at markearlix.com. I don't sell my newsletter names to anyone or whatever, emails. Please do keep that in mind. And I'm terribly sorry, 480. I forgot your name. And that's my lifelong demise. I don't remember names, even people that I've seen for 20 or 30 times. So, um, so please, 480, let me know if there's anything that I could possibly work with. Turn your mic on, hon. Let me ask to unmute. Oh, she may not be here.
I think her name is Gina, she said.
Gina, thank you. Thank you. All right. Gina, is there anything in particular you would like me to work with on? Turn on your mic. All righty. She might have stepped away. Nina, Nini. See, there I go. Nini, anything in particular, from your friend? Hi.
Oh, Mark, she said her mic is on mute from you.
Oh, take it off mute. You should see a thing on the left-hand side at the bottom for audio. I don't even see that message. Did you? Yeah. If you can, take it off of mute on the left bottom. And
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
she said she's on. She can hear you, and she said she's talking too.
I
So we
can't
cannot
hear
hear.
her though.
We cannot hear her.
Right. And she needs to unmute. Somehow.
Unmute, unmute. I'm trying to tell her.
Thank you.
Good.
There you
Hello?
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
hi.
go. Now
Oh,
you
here
are.
we go. Hi, Mark. Yeah. The reason I'm here in Northern California, my son actually got in an accident last 23, motorcycle accident. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So he got in a motorcycle accident and it caused a TBI.
You're
So,
breaking.
am I breaking up?
All right, go ahead. And so tell me real briefly about it, hon.
Yes, he had a traumatic brain injury.
There
So
you go.
they because he wasn't wearing a helmet, which is usually unusual for him. Him and his friend went fishing about 4 o'clock in the morning, and they decided they'll go for a quick ride, which is not his bike. And he did not. They did not account. You know, his friend was saying, you know what, we know that road like the back of our hands. And so it was just a quick ride, but did not anticipate any deer crossing their path. So a deer crossed his path, and I don't know if he hit the deer, but that's what
I don't
happened.
know.
So then
Yeah.
he had, a brain injury. They had to take part of his bone skull off to
Yes.
relieve the pressure because of the swelling. And so he was there for about almost 3 weeks. Then he got transferred to a hospital in Sacramento. It's an inpatient to where he recover, not fully, but God is good. So he got some therapy, speech, occupational and physical.
Sure. All right.
One thing, Mark, one thing, he did not have a broken legs, broken arms, spine is
Just in the
great, he
skull.
can walk.
Right.
Yes, he can walk. Okay, he could walk. Now
Okay.
they just put his part of his skull back on, and it's amazing. Usually when they have to put
Okay.
it back on,
So
they
tell
get
me something,
nauseous.
please. All right, please tell me something. Is there something where he's hurting or lacking in something that I can work with, hon?
Yes, that would be great. Okay, so when he got released from the inpatient, normally walked. Okay, he's got this ex-girlfriend who has to prove that she is a girlfriend. So what she does, she takes him. She takes him without letting us know. Okay, and we've told her he has to walk every day. If you're gonna keep him for a while, he has to walk. She
All right,
took
but tell me
him.
something. But what do you want from me, hon?
Okay, so he walks normally. Now he he's back to walking, so his walking is improving. The right leg from not walking all the time kind of weaken.
Okay,
It's still yeah. If we can put back the strength in that right leg, that would be awesome.
all right, that'd be great. And he's still doing forms of therapy on his legs?
We are doing it for him. We're waiting for
Good.
him to yeah.
Okay,
He can
all right.
yes.
And now he's also going to have to participate in this as well on his own when you're
Okay.
not. But
Yes.
let me work with his, you said his right leg?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
hon.
and his right arm, right hand.
All right, let me work with the one thing, and I'll just
Okay.
work with the leg.
Okay.
Totally great.
All right, my site sees him, um, like doing knee bends. He'll be able to do if he isn't already. And so,
Uh, okay. Yeah, he does that. When we walk, he does
good.
a little bit of knee bend. Yes.
Yes, there you go. And so a continuation of that is also going to bring the memory of his whole right side back, from
Wonderful.
at least from the hip down, but that'll also help him in other ways as well, without getting
Okay.
into an appointment. So he's going to be fine, hon, and this will help quicken it. You'll see.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Mark. Yes. He's listening actually.
Awesome, awesome.
Yes.
And he's a wild
Yes.
kid in an innocent way. So
Yes.
let him know. Everyone knows that now.
Okay. Okay.
He's awesome.
Smiling. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mark, thank you so much.
Blessings.
Yes.
And
Thank
blessings to
you.
your
God
son.
bless. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Please, any questions, Zodi? Anything that I can try to answer, hon?
Well, I know that you really did help me with my sleep and the pain I was having with my neuropathy.
Uh-huh.
I've got cancer, but yet my neuropathy is what is really bothering me more than anything. And it's in my feet, my toes, on both feet. Really bother me. It's almost getting to where it's hard to wear shoes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Maybe it's because you're too far from the mic.
It's where my hip is hurting. It's giving me the neuropathy that I have, but it's my toes that are so painful on my feet. If you could give me some help there with the neuropathy, I would appreciate that.
All right. Let me work with your feet a little bit here, hon. And again, if anyone's interested in an appointment, this is just, uh, these are quickie appointments that aren't an appointment. And that's what the
Right.
healing circle is for, is to give you a taste of what I do and a potential of what might potentially happen if you say you had the appointment, whatever. All right, so let
Did
me
we
work.
call, did we
What?
just call you for an appointment, or how do we make the appointment?
Go through the website first to make an appointment
Okay,
at markearlix.com.
okay,
And
okay.
but let me work a little bit with your feet, okay?
Thank you.
Imagine resting your now to imagine imaging in action in your mind, your bare feet on my hands, resting on my hands. All right, did you sense anything in there, hon? Just curious.
Yes, I could. It was almost like my feet separated, because I've got them together, but they kind of separated, and I could feel them tingling.
That's life force. Let's see what happens, what transpires from that,
Oh, thank you.
and keep me updated.
I will.
All righty. And any other comments or questions before we rock and roll? Ruth, anything, hon? All right. Sherry, anything?
My arm feels real heavy.
Let
Yeah.
it go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at it thinking, huh, okay, you feel real heavy.
All righty. Gina, anything? Jean, anything?
I'm here.
Yes. How
Anything
you doing?
unclear? Yes. Pardon me?
Any questions, any comments?
No, no, not yet, but we'll keep you posted.
All right. Now, is there anything for you you'd like me to work with?
Nothing. I'm in perfect health. Thank you, Lord. He is good to me.
Blessings. Yes.
Yes,
Oh, Lord.
Blessings
yes,
and peace. Excellent.
yes.
Nini, anything in particular, my dear?
Oh, just for my little 10-year-old grandson. He's been having tummy aches since yesterday.
Oh,
Thank you.
it's the first thing that I perceived was that the organs inside, the bodies inside is learning to develop into an adult organ, body, whatever. And
Oh, okay.
and so there's going to be a lot of contortions, gyrations, and you name it. And
Uh-huh.
sicknesses, colds, you name everything in the world.
Oh, okay.
As they're developing. But let's see if this doesn't make it easier then.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. All right. Anything else, anyone? Please. Please. All right.
Just thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Please, and please feel free to come next Tuesday and look at the website. The newer classes aren't up yet. They're going to be within a few days, but there will be healing clinic appointments for 20 minutes, and there'll also be the regular appointments for up to an hour. That can be on FaceTime, telephone, or Zoom, doesn't matter. And please keep me updated on if anything has happened with you in the next few days. I'd love to hear from you. And God bless you all.
God bless you, Mark.
Thank you,
God
Mark.
bless you, Mark.
Good night.
Mark,
Thank
thank
you,
you
my
so
friend.
much for your time.
Bye.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night, everybody.